Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Would You Rather, or Either or whatever you want to call it. Would you rather, either or? It's the same thing. I've done this a few times. It's fun. It amuses me. Let's do this. For the rest of your life, would you rather eat what you find in a dump, or eat sea life from the bottom of the sea? Now, depending on how shallow the sea is, this could be like shallow water where there's like clams and oysters and stuff, which we know to be edible, whereas in a dump you're gonna get diseases and die. So I'm gonna go with the sea life. That seems the most normal to me. That really wasn't much of a competition. And 76% agree. Would you rather have a house made of sprawling underground rooms and tunnels, or have a small flying house? Flying house, definitely. It's always going to be the flying house. Now, there is a reason behind this. You can have a house made of sprawling underground rooms and tunnels. You've got loads of room. And, you know, it'd be like a hobbit hole, basically, is the way I imagine it. But at the same time, if anybody's ever seen Howl's Moving Castle, right at the end of the film, there is a flying version of Howl's Moving Castle. I would have that. I can fly wherever I want. It looks cool. I can travel the world in my house. That's so much cooler than just having underground where there's no windows, no natural light. It would kind of suck being underground. Would you rather be albino or be a ginger? Unfortunately, that question's already answered for me. I mean, look at my hair now. Look what I did to it. I don't really have a choice. I've got to answer ginger. Soul crushing. Well, it would be if I had a soul anymore. Tear. Would you rather eat only Chinese food all the time, or eat only Mexican food all the time? Now, I'm not a huge fan of either, to be entirely honest. But in my head, this question, there's a sort of a hidden meaning behind this question. Would you rather poo normally, or would you rather shit fireballs for the rest of your life? So, obviously fireballs for the Mexican, Chinese. I'd rather not be burning every time I sit on the toilet. That would be, I don't know how these Mexican people do it. Or people who enjoy Mexican, how do you survive? How is your anus intact? What's wrong with you? Would you rather be covered in feathers or be covered in fur? Now, if this means would I rather have feathers or fur, I mean, can I fly? I'm going to assume that I can't fly because it's not saying would you rather be able to fly or would you rather be a wolf or some shit like that. So, would I rather, as I am now, be feathery or furry? And I would say furry. Because I would be so soft and I'd forever be just, just stroking my face. And I'd be fantastic. I'd be so soft and adorable. I'd be fantastic. I would love to be covered in fur. All day, every day. I'd be just, hairballs. Oh no. Hairballs. If you were on a safari, would you rather have your foot stepped on by an elephant or have your foot bitten by a lion? I mean, if the lion takes a bite out of it, I mean, obviously it's going to hurt. Lion's big, teeth huge. But as long as your foot stays attached, it has a chance of being salvaged. I mean, if an elephant steps on your foot, you've got pancake foot. Severe pancake foot. You're not recovering from that. So I'd rather have a chance to keep my foot. Lion, have at it, friend. Have a nibble. Have a taste. I hope you don't like it. I might not wash that foot. Would you rather say yes or similar to everything, or no or similar to everything? I have seen Yes Man, and I know the situations that saying yes to everything can get you in. It's a good film, by the way. Jim Carrey. Good film. But also saying no to everything means you'd never have opportunities in life. So it's either grasping every opportunity available to you, whether or not you want it, or never having an opportunity in life to do anything. I would rather say yes, personally. Although would lead to terrible situations that would make me cry. But, it's better than never anything happening, I guess, kind of. Would you rather lose an eye and a hand, or lose a leg and an ear? Well, I've already got half of eye and hand because I can't see out of my right eye. It's completely blind. But and plus a hand isn't worth an entire leg. I mean, an entire leg compared to a hand? I'd rather lose the hand, to be honest. As long as it's my left hand. Like, my right hand is... I like that hand. We'll go with... What's wrong with people? What the hell? People don't have... They don't value their legs enough. That's what it is. Disgusting. Despicable. Would you rather have 20 million YouTube subscribers or produce a blockbuster action movie? I'd personally rather have the 20 million subs, because when you produce, I don't think I would be any good in an action movie. It would be a little meh. But, you know, 20 million subs would be fantastic. I'll go with the 20 million subs. Who knows, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Oh my god, everyone's really torn on this one. Strange. Would you rather control the emotions of those around you or control the weather? So I'm assuming that means I can walk around and just, you know, just have you're depressed now. You smile, you're happy, you know, that kind of thing. Or I could cause a thunderstorm and maybe have my enemy struck by lightning. If it feels like it. I don't really get to control that aspect of it. I'd rather control emotions. It's so much more useful. I mean, you could walk around and change people's emotions that are being angry and aggressive, and, you know, you basically single-handedly suck the negativity out of the world as you go. I think that's a cool thing to be able to do. You'd walk to, you know, somewhere where there's a bit of desperation, a bit of sadness, and you could cheer people up. I think that's a nice thing. I like that one. Obviously, naturally, you could be a complete dick, turn everyone into enraged, crazy, mad people, and cause terrible situations. I mean, I wouldn't do that. Would you rather absolutely reek of armpits for the rest of your life, or lose your sense of smell completely? Now, as someone who is really obsessive about being hygienic and clean, I couldn't bear smelling of armpits. Plus, our armpits aren't particularly pleasant unless, yeah, they're my armpits. My armpits smell pretty nice. I keep them really clean. So maybe if I reek of my armpits, it just reeks of deodorant. So that's not so bad, but I'd rather lose my sense of smell than like smell of stinky armpits, because, you know, at least I'm not affecting everyone else by smelling badly if I've lost my sense of smell. I don't need to walk, I don't have to sniff myself to know how clean or dirty I am. That'd be kind of weird. That's what I thought. Would you rather have gravity shut off for one day, or have everyone around you go insane and want to kill you? Now, if gravity shut off for a day, the entire world would probably die. Or more than definitely die. That's the only thing keeping air on the Earth. I mean, you would die. Everyone would die. At least with the other one, you've got a chance of saving yourself. And there would be no hold bars. If everyone was trying to kill me, no hold bars. I would defend myself no matter what. I don't care. I have to take people down. It's either me or them. I'm taking them down. I'm not about that. Whoa, what's wrong with everyone? They're just signing themselves up for certain death. Idiots. Would you rather only speak in questions or only speak in movie quotes? Now, in theory, a movie quote is anything said in a movie, technically. So if we play off that technicality, almost every word has been said in a movie, so you'll just be speaking normally. So in theory, you know, movie quotes is probably going to be the one that sounds most normal. So I reckon movie quotes with loopholes. We find loopholes. Loopholes are good. We like loopholes. Would you rather glue your eyes shut with super glue or spill hot glue over your naked lap? I mean, if you glue your eyes shut, obviously you can't see. You'd have to try and get it off, so you'd have to dissolve the solvent. That would be horrific, and that would hurt like shit. But at the same time, hot glue over your naked lap? What if it goes in the little hole in the end? Yeah. No. Glue my eyes shut. Fuck that. What's wrong with people? If I'm naked, it's gonna... No. No hot glue on there. No diddle diddly, you're fine. You're safe. I'm keeping you safe, friend. What's wrong with people? Would you rather have a high salary in a job you hate, or have a low salary in a job you love? That would have to depend on how high that salary is in the job I hate. Because having done a job I really, really hate is the most depressing, demoralizing thing you can do in your life. But if you've got a really high salary and you can stick it out for a couple of years and then retire, and you've got your freedom after that to do your job you love without having to worry about money or anything, or even just doss about like a lazy bastard like I do. So I'm going to go with that one on the basis that you have, you know, such a high salary that you'll be able to retire fairly early or leave fairly early and then go to the job you love, which would be, I think that works for me. But if that wasn't the case, then it would be the job I love, because would you rather be a wizard or be the King of England? Now, down the bottom there, it says in the next description, you would have ruling power as a king. Like, I'm assuming like in the old days. I'd much rather be a wizard. Magic! You could use your powers to become the King of England. You could become Lord of the World. Oh, it'd be so cool. I wish I was a real wizard so badly. And everyone agrees. And so they should. Exactly. Would you rather have a baby dragon or have a baby phoenix? Oh, but a dragon would be so cool. It depends on the dragon, because if the dragon's intelligent and friendly, then it'd be fantastic. But if it's going to grow up to be a crazed giant death lizard of fire, and I can't tame it or ride it or anything like that, then I'd rather have the phoenix. Phoenixes live forever. You know, they've got magical healing properties depending on which mythos you take them from. And I'd rather have, I don't know. Dragons are so badass, but phoenixes are useful. Useful phoenix. And yeah, useful phoenix. We'll go with the useful phoenix. Would you rather be named after a car or be named after produce, so fruits or vegetables? Car. I don't even need to think about this. I'd rather be named after a car. Like, think about it. You could be called things like Mustang or, I don't know car names, Ferrari or Kia Picanto. Or you can be like orange, lemon, yam. I mean, come on, car names are so much cooler. Bugatti. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave it here. And as always, if you have answered any of these differently or have answered the same but for different reasons, let me know down in the comments. And I will catch you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.